This man was the technical wizard behind modern skateboarding.
He invented what's called the kickflip, and it's used pretty much in everything in skateboarding right now. You're talking...
Well, let's take it from the beginning. He invented the modern ollie. So, where you slap down the back foot hard enough, unweighting the front foot, and the board goes dong and lifts up.
I thought Ollie Gelfand invented the ollie.
Yeah, he invented the vertical ollie, where you just lift it off on vert. But Rodney Mullen worked out that you could do that in your back garden and ollie up a curb.
Okay.
And then he worked out, hey, when I do this, if I throw my front foot slightly diagonally off the board...
Take notes.
As I throw it off, boom, the board will spin round in the air. Doof.
Hence, we got the kickflip. Thanks, Rodney Mullen.
So please welcome skateboarder extraordinaire, Rodney Mullen.
I don't know if many people know about Rodney Mullen, but he's a hell mathematician. He learnt to skateboard in a barn out in the back end of nowhere, where his parents said, you can't skateboard, you'll hurt yourself, we'll take your skateboard away. And learnt all these kind of tricks on a tiny little skinny freestyle board that they used to use years and years ago.
I couldn't believe what the people say about you now, la la la. Having a nice dream, a nice dream. Put up the sea with the morning rain.
Everybody rode vert and bowls back then, and all of a sudden you have this kid come along with just this natural talent to flip his board in ways that were just never possible for anybody else back then. You could never even see what was going on. You just see this whirlwind and Rodney Mullen in the air like this, you know.
When freestyle arrived in the late 70s, Rodney was a really quiet kid that just used to roll up to contests, blow everyone's minds completely, and then just vanish off home.
Laying down all crazy tricks that no one had ever dreamed possible.
I know that Rodney Mullen used to go to competitions, and when he'd turn up, people would just drop out. Like, well, what's the point?
It's just very, very tech. I normally hate that stuff, but Rodney Mullen, you can't not like it.
It took a while for the rest of us to catch on, but Rodney's unique skate wizardry became the inspiration for a complete revolution in skateboarding.
And then all of a sudden street skating became popular, and all these tricks that Rodney Mullen had made up, people were then copying and using it on the street. And I was like, hang on a minute, this guy's been doing this for 10 years, and we're only just inventing it and beginning to realise how influential Rodney Mullen is.
The kickflip, 360 flip, flatland ollie, Casper, think of any trick in street skating, and 9 times out of 10, it'll be the brainchild of the amazing Mr. Mullen.
He still comes up with stuff that people just can't believe is possible on a skateboard. Dark slides, I mean, no one ever thought of doing a dark slide. Skateboarding on the bottom of your board, sliding along the bottom of your board. I think what Rodney Mullen does that perhaps other skateboarders don't do is think in a different way.
You're focusing on only one aspect of where my eye is and my back shoulder is at the time I see the edge of the table. And then everything else is taken for granted and runs autopilot. But as long as I can control that one and get a good nose wheelie from the start, I've got it. And that's how it works for me. Stack, 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 bracket and put like a tablecloth over it and focus on this last little bit, and that's what does it.
I mean, the guy is a genius. If you've seen interviews with him, he's so deep, he's so intense. He can make something out of nothing, something where there hasn't been anything, and redefine what skateboarding is.
Rodney Mullen is the original street skateboarder.
In the street, Rodney looks just like your average guy. But on a skateboard, this man is a true legend.